probably a bit of a general question, but I imagine a lot of people would be wondering, what kind of capital do you think I would need to get started? How much would it cost me to get into this business?
That's a common question, Mike, and it's an excellent question. You can get into the business for as little as $1,500. You could start with our base cart, buy a little bit of product just to get going for the first day. Once you sell that, you've got some profit, you can buy more product, and you can just pyramid from there and add to it. Once you get a little more money, perhaps you want to upgrade to a better cart and start expanding like a business should.
What about products for my cart? Where would I go about getting those?
We can help you get product as well. We have a 1-800 helpline which will direct you to good wholesalers of meat product, of buns, of condiments, of the paper products, anything you need.
How long do you think it'll take me to make my first million?
Well, it depends how determined you are. It's a very real possibility if you're aggressive enough and determined enough. If you read my story on the internet, it's a rags to riches story, and I paid for my house one hot dog at a time in the old days when I was poor and hungry, and if I can do it, you can do it.
If I was to get started now in the hot dog vending business, the hot dog cart business, what kind of support, if any, do you provide for my business after the sale? Would you be helping me, for example, to get my business up and running?
It's a good question, Mike, and you know, it's a question that if I had any chagrins in this business, it would be that my customers don't call me often enough after the sale. They take the cart, maybe 1 or 2 questions, and I don't hear from them again for a long time sometimes. But you know, I've had a lot of practice in this business. I've served personally hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions of hot dogs, and I know what I'm doing, and I know how to help you stay on the straight and narrow. You don't have to make the mistakes I made. So I welcome calls to my 1-800 helpline so we can keep you profitable or make it possible for you to get profitable quicker. You don't have to thrash around like I did. I can help you. So just ask, and we can do anything you want, from helping you with staff issues if you have staff, to buying at a good price. We can help you negotiate a good location in a shopping mall if you want to locate indoors, or we can help you get events. We can tell you where to look for events. Anything like that, just call me.
Whereabouts are you located, Willie?
We have several offices. We have one in Indiana. We have an office in upstate New York. We're in Canada. We have an office in Israel. And so just call the main number. We can direct you to the appropriate office. However, keep in mind, we do ship anywhere.
Well, here's a question that's going to put you on the spot. If I want to buy a hot dog cart, why should I buy a Willy Dog cart?
Good question. Why should you buy from Willy Dog or World's Best Hot Dog Carts? Well, we're honest. We produce a good product. We produce it right here under our roof. We're not a reseller like some of those guys in Florida. We actually make everything right here. So you're dealing with the man, so to speak. We stand behind what we do. We don't just talk about it. We've got a fantastic track record. And remember, I started like you're starting. I know what I'm talking about. We can help you. We don't just want to sell a piece of equipment and that's that. To me, the piece of equipment is nothing more than a piece of metal until it starts producing a profit and then becomes a business. So why should you buy from me? A lot of companies are making hot dog carts. A lot of companies are copying me. But we're the real McCoy. We'll back up what we do. We'll give you a solid product at a great price, and we'll do it quickly. And we're right here. When you phone, Willie answers the phone, not somebody else.
What should I do if I have more questions down the road?
Phone me, 1-800-915-4683, or you can email me at willrhodgskiss@AOL.com. That's willrhodgskiss@AOL.com. Or just phone me, it's easier. 1-800-915-4683. I can talk faster than I can type an email.
Now you mentioned too your websites. We could get lots of information from those sites as well.
Absolutely. We have hundreds of pages of business information. You don't necessarily have to buy a business program for how to run a hot dog cart. We actually have an excellent one, and it's free. And so you can just copy that off one of our websites, willydogs.com, WILLYDOGS.com has a good one. World's Best Hot Dog Carts.com has the same good one. and so this is a good source of information and backup.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Willie. We've been speaking with Willy Hodgskiss, the founder and president and top dog of Willy Dog and World's Best Hot Dog Carts.
Thanks, Mike.